Hey everyone, let me turn the air conditioner down. So let me give you the brand opinion about Inside Out 2. Now, we just saw Inside Out 2, the newest Pixar film, the sequel to the highly beloved Inside Out. What did you think of it, buddy?
It was awesome. It was actually really good.
So Pixar sequels, they vary in quality. There's some really good ones like Toy Story 2, but then there's also, in Cars 2 and Incredibles 2. Incredibles 2 isn't a terrible movie, but it's like
all right.
super mid.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what to expect with this. I really like the first Inside Out. I think it's really good. It's one of my favorite Pixar movies. And I just watched it again like a week ago, and it's still a good movie.
Yeah.
So this movie, I was excited for it. I thought it looked cool. And I really liked it too. I think this movie's really good. Yeah, it's really good. What did you like about it, buddy?
Honestly, I felt like the new emotions would feel out of place, but they played into the story really well. Like they made a lot of sense, and honestly, I liked how they. I feel like they were pretty well integrated. I don't know.
Yeah, I love how this movie really, it does what a good sequel should do, which is continue the story and add new things to the universe, and it adds a lot more to the mind location from the first one that I really like. And it just, it's a natural progression. It's like at the end of the first movie, it's like puberty, which is like every parent's nightmare. But then in this one, it's like, all right, now we're going to see her go through puberty and go through things teenagers go through, which is like trying to fit in and, like trying to make new friends while keeping your old friends. It's nothing new, but this movie does it in a really, it's fun seeing those tropes from the Inside Out perspective, And I love the new emotions in this. I think they're really well cast.
Yeah, they had Queso.
They had Queso in it. He was great. I like the portrayal of anxiety in this movie. I think she's really good. I loved Maya Hawke's voice acting. I thought she killed it, actually. I thought she was really, really good. I was like, damn, Maya Hawke is bringing it, and she's really good in this movie. And Ennui was funny. All the new emotions are really funny. I will say, I guess my only complaint really is that, I felt like anxiety was the only one that really mattered.
Yeah, kind of.
The other ones are there, and they don't take away from the movie, and they're funny, but they don't have as much thematic purpose as anxiety does. Anxiety is the only one in this movie that feels like she's really bringing something to the character of Riley in the story. And the other ones are cool, but they're just like salad dressing, They're there to pat out the cast. But they're fine, they're funny, and I would rather them be in the movie than not. I'm just saying they're not as important as anxiety is, and I would have liked to see more of them. Especially Ennui. I thought she was hilarious. She was my favorite character. And yeah, no, this movie, there's a scene early on in this movie, and it happens when I don't want to spoil it, but the plot of this movie, she goes to like a camp for 3 days, and there's a scene when she first gets there that's like the most uncomfortable thing I've seen all year, at least in a movie theater. And that's saying something, because this is a Pixar movie, but there's a scene, yeah, you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah, it's
right?
really uncomfortable, in a good way. It's too real.
Yeah, it's so, it happens, and it's just when you see the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I'm just scoring in my seat, oh god, oh no, I was so, I started sweating. I was so uncomfortable, but that's a good thing. That's the point of the scene. And there's actually quite a few scenes where you're like, oh, Riley, don't do that.
There's a lot, honestly. Yeah. They do a really good job with that. I'm not gonna lie. Especially for the end of the movie, there's a lot of those kind of moments. But I think they really hit it out of the park with all the cool locations they brought and the new characters. And they do all sorts of different animation styles. There's 2D. There's paper cutouts. There's all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I loved this movie. I thought it was great. I was a little skeptical when I heard it was announced, but yeah. I loved how the emotions from the first movie that didn't get as much attention as Joy and Sadness, they get more in this movie, and they're really good. Bill Hader and Mindy Kaling didn't come back, but I thought the new people they got Tony Hale, who plays Buster in Arrested Development, so I knew him. and he's hilarious in that. And he was also Forky.
Oh yeah.
He was great, and Disgust was really good. I think Disgust was my favorite character in this movie.
Yeah,
honestly.
no, everyone's just characterized really well.
No, everybody gets their time to shine, at least in like the cast of the old movie.
Yeah, for sure.
And I really liked the character of Riley in this. I think in the first movie, like, she feels like, you know, like she's completely piloted by the emotions. And in this movie, they did a good job of showing that she is her own person, and they just made her a better character in this one. So
Yeah, I agree with that.
Is it as good as the first one?
Maybe.
Yeah, I would say it's on
Yeah.
par.
Yeah.
They're really good compliments for each other. Like, pretty much every issue that I had with the first one, I'm like, well, in the second one, it's either not there or they fixed it. And I really love this movie.
It doesn't really like just make a sequel for the sake of it. It really does continue the story, and it's honestly like it does a great job at that.
Yeah, this movie's much better than that Incredibles 2 nonsense.
Oh yeah.
No, I really love this, and also this is the funniest movie I've seen all year.
There were a lot of really great jokes, especially oh my god.
There are so many. Yeah, there's a lot of funny lines and sequences in this movie and there's a lot of clever, like, I don't want to say puns, but there's a lot of like clever ways
good wordplay.
Yeah, good wordplay that they implement into like Riley's mind that I think is really, really funny. Like, there's like the way they personify her secrets, I thought was really, really well done.
That was one of the funniest parts. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really glad I did not see this movie when I was 13, because I would have fucking hated it, because like they really captured what it's like. I mean, I'm not a girl, obviously, but like,
yeah,
they capture what it's like to be at that age when you first like realize like, oh, some of the shit I do is really lame and uncool.
It's too real.
Yeah. Good thing for me is I'm a 20-year-old man and I'm past that. So,
fuck, I wish.
No, I really love this movie. I'd highly recommend it. This and Dune 2 are both movies that are my two favorites of the year, honestly.
Yeah, no, this is awesome.
And this movie was wonderful. I loved it. I honestly can't think of any. I mean, other than the emotions not getting as much attention as some of the other ones. I really like this movie. I think it's really good. I would highly recommend it.
Yeah.
It's good for kids. It's good for adults. It's good for 13-year-olds. I really want to know what 13-year-old girls think of this movie, if they think it's relatable. Don't take that in a creepy way. I didn't mean it like that. But whatever, it's fine. This movie's good. Go see it. What would you give it?
Oh shit, I don't know. It's like a 9 out of 10. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'd give it like an 8 or a 9. I would. Inside Out 1 and 2 are destined to become a good double feature for me in the future. They complement each other nicely.
Yeah. No, Inside Out's definitely become one of like my favorite Pixar movies.
Yeah.
Like rewatching it, so I'm really happy it got a good sequel.
Thank you, Pixar, for not fucking it up like you fucked up Incredibles 2. That movie's garbage. Fucking Jack fights a raccoon for fucking 10 minutes. Are you kidding me? Bullshit. But okay, sorry. We're not reviewing Incredibles 2 right now. No, Inside Out 2 is good. 8 or 9 out of 10. I don't know. Go see it. I'll see you later.